What's up, guys? And Navajero. I have 5 knives here under $50 that you guys can go ahead and pick up. These are all knives that I can recommend because I have personally used them. Some of them have, obviously some drawbacks, which I will touch on as well. No knife is perfect, and not one knife is for everybody. So that's why I want to give you guys some different looks. Starting off here with the Kaiser Mini Roach. This one is a really, really cool design. I personally like the design. Some people think this knife is kind of ugly. But other than that, I mean, it is a very comfortable knife. As you can see, the handles are molded in a way to when you grab it, it's just very, very comfortable in hand. So this is a knife that if you're going to be doing any long-term cutting or any type of cutting on a regular daily basis that you know for sure you're going to be doing, this is a good one to reach for. Has a really, really slicey, hollow grind 154 cm blade. As you can tell, very thin geometry on this. This is one of the thinnest knives I own. So it goes right through cardboard, slices through paper. I mean, pretty much just gonna go ahead and be a slicing machine. Again, that hollow grind comes down very, very nicely. I have a stone wash here on the 154. And the action on this on bearings is so drop shut. It's ridiculous. This thing just drops down super quick. You gotta move your thumb immediately so you won't catch your thumb. Really nice jimping here on the spine right here of the blade. Feels really nice in hand. Really cool jimping right there. I love this type of jimping by Kaiser. I wish more companies would do this. Choil right here. It does have a flipper tab that is included. It is removable, which again, I hope other companies take notice and start doing this as well. So I removed it, but the flipping action with the flipper is really good as well. You have textured G10 here on a honeycomb kind of design. Feels quite grippy, quite nice. It's not as grippy as a normal textured G10, but still feels quite nice. You have a G10 backspacer here, a deep carry inset with inset screws clip, so that fits really nice. Deployment hole, which is my favorite, but you can also get it with a thumb. You have really good access here to this thumb hole to reverse flick or to get it with the thumb. Yeah, pretty much this thing has amazing ergonomics. I love how this thing feels in hand. It doesn't have the best type of chamfering on these G10 scales. They're quite squared off. So, you do feel that a bit. But again, it makes up for it in that it feels really, really good in hand, especially choked up right here with this choil. I love choils. If you like them too, this is a good one. But yeah, the comfort on this thing is a 10 out of 10. As far as the roundedness of these scales, it would have made it 11 out of 10, if that. So yeah, that's the one little knock on this. But this is the Kaiser Mini Roach. I didn't mention it, but this is a Matt Degman design. Really cool knife. All right, next one up, the CJRB Pyrite. This is the all stainless steel model, but they offer it in a couple different variations. This one, button lock on here, super fidgety knife. You have your hole deployment, or you can thumb flick it out. Really nice Warncliffe style blade on this. Amazing tip to do very precise cutting. You have yourself a choil as well. So the comfort is very, very good on this, especially choked up like this. A little bit of jimping. Wish it would have been a little bit higher up, but you still get a decent amount right there. You can still kind of grab it from here and even from the choke up. They have it with a Stonewash AR RPM 9, which is their in-house steel that they are proprietary steel, I guess. There is some questions about the steel that recently came to light, and some, I guess it's more of a 9CR comparable type of steel. But still, it's a great steel. Sharpens up super sharp, super easily. Love the stone wash on this. Nice thin blade stock on this as well, so it is super slicey. Nice stone wash on these scales as well. This has no liners. It's pretty much the whole scale that is milled out. So it is quite, light still, even though it's all, full stainless construction. The action on this, in my opinion, is the best button lock action I've experienced. Given I haven't experienced too many, but the few that I have, Civivis and a couple other, random companies, this is the best one I've experienced. It just falls completely shut, super easy, no button stick, feels really good. And yeah, this one is one that, not only me, but so many people recommend. You have yourself also a inset or deep carry, pocket clip, not inset into the scales, but it has inset screws. So it's really nice in and out of the pocket. And yeah, it just molds to the hand really well. The design on the handles is quite simple. Okay, sorry. And again, the ergonomics on this are really well, because the handle is quite thin also, not too thick from side to side here. So yeah, it fits really nice in hand, kind of a medium size style knife, and pretty much all these are medium to smaller size knives. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite knives just in general, let alone for under $50. You're getting, I think, a very well made knife. If you enjoy fidgeting with your knife, this is going to be the one, because you just have so many ways to deploy this thing, and you get a lot of nice sounds when you're flicking it out, in and out. Makes the clinks and the clacks, all that cool stuff. So yeah, this one's really fun to fidget with, and a nice thin blade to cut with. All right, so that's the CJRB Pyrite. Next one up, we have the QSP Royale. This one, you have it with a JT10, but they offer in a variety of different colors, PVD coated, or I believe bead blasted finish on the blade. Let me go ahead and show you that. It is a kind of sheep's footy style blade. Very nice PVD on this. Let me see if we can get that. It has some marks, some snail trails, from like cutting stuff. So that's one reason why I don't like the black finishes with PVD, unless they're like stone washed. But still, I like the contrast of the jade and the black blade on this. Looks pretty cool to me. Another thing, you have the hole deployment here, which is super cool to reverse flick. You can get it with the thumb, not as well though. It is a little bit harder with the thumb. And finally, you have a front flipper here, which works very well. You can front flip it, reverse flick it. Again, another very fidgety knife. This is running on bearings, and if I didn't mention, also the CJRB is running on bearings. You have yourself the D2 steel here. Not the thinnest blade stock, so it's not going to be super slicey, but it is still somewhat slicey. You do get a very nice purchase on this handle right here, and you can still choke up right here on this little landing pad right here. So it feels really good. Really nice jimping on this, kind of more of the fine jimping, which grips your thumb really well. This is a CM design, and if you guys didn't know, that is one side of Devo knives. So you're getting a really cool designer that pretty much makes the all new Devo knives. And you can kind of see his design language in this. So very nice blade shape on this to do any type of draw cuts. It's kind of a perfect EDC style knife also. Something to carry, not the heaviest use I think you can get out of this one. Same thing with the CGRB since it's a button lock. This one I think it's more of a, just daily carry EDC, maybe not, to beat up on as much, but really, really cool design on this. I love the design. And you have yourself a deep carry pocket clip, not inset into the scales, but it is inset screws. So yeah, this one is also with a hope you guys can see inside. Let me see. Yeah, this one's also running on bearings. So really, really nice action on this. Really smooth, buttery action. Love fidgeting with this knife as well. So yeah, this one's one that I can definitely recommend from Kubi. I mean, Kubi just has their detents locked in. It feels so, so good to deploy this knife. So yeah, that is the Kubi Royale. All right, this one is the QSP Canary. This one is in, they call it neon green, G10 with a black stonewash blade of 14C28N. And this one is a more compact knife, a little bit smaller than the other ones, but this one is definitely a really light knife that you can carry in shorts, any type of, pants that are lighter that you don't want to feel like you have something, hanging in there. This thing definitely gets lost in the pocket. So, it might be a good thing. Maybe you want something heavier, but if you want something lighter, this one's super, super light. You have your speed holes here for extra speed, I believe. Some people don't like them. I like it. I dig the speed holes. I think that, gives it a little bit of a different look. You got yourself the 14C28 with a stonewash here. Really nice stonewash from QSP. Nice thin blade stock. No jimping. So again, wish it had jimping. Nice thumb stud access to this as well. You can really get a good handle on the thumb studs, and really nice deployment, really crisp, nice snappy deployment. The 14C, again, really, really good budget steel that you're gonna be able to sharpen up fairly quickly and get a really nice edge on. Good access to this liner right here, and it is running on bearings, so this thing drops shut super, super fast, super nice. You can reverse flick it, really nice reverse flicker as well. You got yourself the QSP emblem right there, really minimal, logos and stuff, nothing on the blade as well. You have yourself a deep carry pocket clip with inset screws and inset pocket clip, and a filler tab. It is reversible, so that's pretty cool for lefties. This one right here, super, super cool to carry around the summer. Like I said, in shorts, anything that you just kind of want to have a lighter, EDC knife with you. You got yourself a lanyard hole here. And again, this one is just pretty much great. It's not amazing in any one area. It's just great all around. A lot of, internal milling, like I said, for the liners and for the weight reduction. So yeah, this one feels super good in hand too. It is a smaller knife, but you can still get a good handle. I'm still inside the handle here. And yeah, this thing is super, super fun to fidget with as well. Not as, fidgety as these right here, I'd say, but it's still quite a nice, lightweight knife that you can pretty much do every single cutting task you would need to comfortably. Okay, so that's the Canary. And lastly, we have the Land 842B. This one is a axis lock style knife. You have yourself a deployment disc. This one, it is running on phosphor bronze washers. So it is, not as fast to deploy or drop shutty, but with time, phosphor bronze washers, they do get smoother and smoother, and it does give you more of a glassy feel when dropping and opening or deploying this knife. So let me go ahead and show you guys this blade real quick. This is VG10, so nice corrosion resistant blade, as well as the 14C28N. Those are going to be good for avoiding any type of rust on your blade. You got yourself a G Mascis, which is a combination of orange and black G10. You have yourself a little inlay of G10 right here for extra grip on both sides. You have yourself a deep carry pocket clip, not completely deep carry, but it does have inset screws and inset recess into the G10. Nice shape on this blade as well. I really like the cut out swedge right here and how it drops down. It's kind of more of a drop point, you know, style blade. And yeah, the action on this is, you know, not amazing, but it is great. This one I'd say is a little bit more heavy duty. You can kind of, you know, bear down on this a little bit more, especially since it is on an axis lock. So you're going to be able to get more heavy duty use out of this. And it still, you know, looks quite nice, I think. So this kind of fits, you know, both worlds of heavy duty and, you know, looking quite nice, not just like a work knife. So this one's pretty cool. The deployment disc right here is kind of wearing out, as you can tell, but it works really well. It actually works really well since, considering it doesn't have any jimping, you can put your thumb on this and really just push down to make cuts. So that feels really, really comfortable with that thumb disc. Ergonomics are quite good on this as well. I can fit my whole hand on this. And this blade is very, very easy. Considering it's VG10, again, a softer steel, it is very easy to strop up and to maintain an edge on this, which you will have to sharpen it, you know, more often, but it does sharpen up very, very slicey and sharp. Nice, let me see if I can get that nice choil on this as well to sharpen up. So yeah, this one right here, again, more of a worker. But it still, you know, seems nice. G Mascis knives, you know, they're becoming more common, but back when this came out, I didn't see too many of them, especially for this pricing, you know, under 50 bucks. So this was pretty cool if you're looking for something a little bit more eye-catching, but that you can still kind of, you know, bear down on and, you know, be confident to be making cuts, especially because of that axis lock. And again, not the most fidgety knife. I recently worked on this, kind of made some adjustments to pull out and make more tension on this axis lock with the Omega springs. And yeah, so this one's pretty, like, again, not that fidgety, but you know, you just got to get your nice little wrist flick on it. But other than that, it's a great knife to, you know, go ahead and make, you know, more heavy duty cuts with. It got a G10 backspacer as well with the lanyard hole. Forgot to mention that, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of attention to detail on this one, which I like. So yeah, those are 5 knives under 50 bucks. If you guys liked any of these, go ahead and let me know down below. If you guys have any recommendations, go ahead and put them down below as well. And if you guys like this video, please consider subscribing and like this video. I am on my road to 1,000 subscribers, so hopefully we will reach that soon. And yeah, go ahead and check out some of my other videos. Take care. Talk to you later. Bye.